That be happening sometimes. But nigga, we here. Last night, bro. Last night. Was I streaming yesterday? Yeah, I streamed. I think I streamed yesterday. Maybe not. I don't even remember. All these days be blended. But yo, in the hell did Bam Adebayo score 83 points? No, not 83 points in a series, not 83 points in consecutive games. No, he had 83 points in one basketball game. Now, one of my favorite YouTubers, his name is Swish Out. He posted a video, I think today. This is 6 hours ago. Yeah, so today, NBA history looks extremely weird now, and this is a fact. Like, yo, it's so weird. Like, if you go to let's go to NBA reference. If I go to NBA reference right now, NBA reference, most points all time. I'm gonna see Wilt, Bam, Kobe. Like that in itself don't even sound right, bro. That don't even sound right. Look, like, do they have a ABA? All right, this is a career. How do I change it to game? How do I modify it to game? Like single game. Damn, LeBron James with 43K, bro. He already has 5,000 more points than Kareem. It feels like he just broke the record. Kobe's 4th all time in points. I did not know he was that high. KD's probably gonna pass him, right? KD's only he's like 1,000 away. That'll probably take at least 2 years. So Durant could beat him. And then Harden, I don't know if Harden's gonna get to 33K. 4 more 1,000 points. Who's actually close? That's like kind of young. Steph's not gonna make it. I don't think there's anyone in the top 30 really. Chris Paul, Dame, nah. Giannis, nah. That's actually nasty, bro. That's nasty. 43,000 points in the league. Bang! But yo, back to the video. This is just so insane, bro. It's so insane to me that this nigga just scored 83 points. A lot of people are debating whether it was ethical hoops, whether if it was, good basketball. I know Wizards fans and the Wizards coach were mad about it, but at the same time, like, if you go back and watch the game, they wasn't double, triple teaming him or even quadruple teaming him until late into the 4th quarter once he already had hit 70. It's just like, what are you doing at that point? Y'all are not a serious franchise. I think that's a bigger testament to I think it's a bigger testament to tanking than it is Bam, who's like a non-scorer. I'm not gonna say a non-scorer, but I don't think he's ever averaged over 25 in the league. You know what I mean? Him getting 83. Shout out to Bam, though. I know some people are gonna hate and be like, oh, there's an asterisk on it. It is what it is at the end of the day. But shout out Swish Out for the video. NBA history looks extremely weird. Let's get right into the video.
On a score, and they've been playing great basketball lately. And I said to my coaching staff, oh, he would roll. And they all kind of looked at me and were like, are you kidding right now? I was like, no, what's up? They're 36 and 28 or whatever they are. They're getting ready to be 37 and 28. Bam has 77.
Yo, what's funny about it? My man's texted me. He texted me. I was like editing. He was like, yo, Bam has 70 and the 4th quarter just started. I said, nigga, what? Huh? 70? He has 70? Nah, he doesn't have 70. He doesn't have 70. So I get on my computer, you know what I mean? Shout out Crack Streams. I get on the game. I get on the computer. I get on the game. I start watching the game. And this nigga has 77 points or some crazy shit like that. I'm like, bro, he's about to beat Kobe's record. Like, this is insane. I hop in Discord with like all my NBA people who like to talk hoops. I'm like, yo, Bam's about to beat Kobe's record, in-game point record. Bam's about to beat the record. He's about to be second most all time. And they know I'm a streamer, so they think I'm trolling. They're like, nigga, shut up, bro. Really, shut up. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm like, bro, I start sharing my screen. And they go to the free throw line and they're like, 83 points, Bam Adebayo, bang! And I'm like, nigga, this shit's real. Like, this shit's real.
It's a different type of basketball.
All right, man.
I can admit the last 3 minutes were unethical. But, like, if you're in this position, I'm trying to get them buckets. Like, what? Like, how are you going to discredit his 83 because the other team was playing bad defense and his team were trying to force him the ball? I don't care if they were up 100, my nigga. Go get your buckets, fam. And that's what he did. They couldn't guard him, so they had to foul every possession. So is it Bam Adebayo's fault and the Miami Heat's fault and Coach Spro's fault when they're fouling intentionally off ball to a nigga that has 70? To a nigga that's already hit 30+ free throws in a game? That's Bam's fault? Come on, bro. Make that make sense.
They recently scored 83 points, and it just broke the whole NBA world. Much I might want to hate on this inside simply because it happened to my hometown Wizards, the Wizards were
Oh
actively trying to make sure this doesn't happen. Triple
no, they
teaming them.
weren't. No, they were not. No, they were not. They so look. There,
Wizards,
look at this.
the
Look at this.
Wizards
Look at
were
this.
actively
No, they started doing this at the end of the game, bro. They started doing this at the end of the game. It's already too little, too late, bro. It's already too little, too late. It's like he already has 80 at this point, or eight, like whatever the however many points he had. Like,
doesn't happen. Triple teaming them, fouling them, hacking them, trying their absolute best to make sure this doesn't happen. And
that just looks.
He
That's one of them 2K13 Euro step threes he just took, my nigga. That shit's crazy.
And Eric Spoelstra in Miami combated that by fouling back and trying their best to make sure Bam gets the ball. And historically, that's always happened with these all-time type of games. As much as I see people complaining about how it happened, and I understand why.
And one. Is that not a foul?
Especially a meaningless game against a team that's actively tanking. Once a player flirts with any type of historic record, it becomes
they're going for it.
Effort to make sure said player reaches that record. That's just how it happens. So
Thank
again,
you. Every time.
Really
This is not a one-off situation, bro. They did it with Clay. They did it with Luka. They did it with Book. The only difference with Book is them niggas lost. Shout out my Celtics. Bang. And also, like, bro, like, the only way, okay, I was having this argument last night. I was saying the only way someone scores 100 and breaks Wilt's record, I don't think, one, it could be a guard, and two, it has to be a competitive game. It has to be like a Hall of Fame level player. I mean, does it have to be a Hall of Fame level player? This is no disrespect to Bam, but like, I don't think he's ever averaged over 25, bro. Like, real shit. I don't think he's ever averaged over 25. But this nigga just scored 83. You're telling me Bron in his prime couldn't score 83 points? I find that hard to believe. He would have to have a career shooting night. Even if it was like 26 post athletic prime, but still peak Bron. Like, come on. Bam.
On that, and Bam seems like the coolest dude ever. Seeing him hug
I forgot he
his
had
mom
72.
and his girl after Aja Wilson, and them having that joint interview, and Bam talking about some dark days he had and how he's simply a live threat and a defender. It was cool. And sometimes you got to sit back and just enjoy a
Noti gang. What's the
word?
word time? Bang, nigga. What's the word? Yo, did you see this bullshit, bro? This 10-10 last night? This nigga scored 83 in a basketball game. How is that even possible, my nigga? How the fuck do we let this happen? I'm happy it wasn't on the Celtics. I was about to go watch the Celtics game until my man's called me and said, "Yo, Bam got 80. He got 80 right now, bro. Tune in. Yeah, such bullshit. But what's the word, bro? Hope
He
you're
has the
having a
most
good day.
WNBA points in a single game, and now he has the most points in a modern NBA game. So again, it's
him and his
a
girl? That's
special
fire.
moment
That's
for
fire.
a player that probably
That's
couldn't be
fire. I
more
forgot he was dating
deserving
Asia.
of having a moment like that. I mean, the dude did lose 2 heartbreaking Cinderella run type finals. I can't see his team getting anywhere near close.
Did he been to the finals twice? Is that fact? Yo, did you bet on the game? You know what's funny? I seen a screenshot on Twitter. This dude, he bet the under on Bam. I guess Bam's under was like 25 and a half or 24 and a half. And he's like, all right, bet this should hit. Little did this nigga know.
Close to being back, especially with the lack of talent they actually have. So this is going to be the pinnacle of his NBA moment.
Oh my god, bro! I just paused this frame. This just does not look right. Like, hold on, let me move the face cam. You're telling me this looks right to you, my nigga? Like him just holding up the 83 like that? Nah, gang. That's not right. Something about that's just not right, bro.
That we're all gonna remember.
I don't know. I don't know.
Respect that. Now I'm gonna get to how the devil on my shoulder really feels.
BS game. Wait. Why is it BS though? Why is it BS? The nigga scored 83 points. We could watch the clips. Every foul they called, every free throw attempt he took, I feel like was pretty warranted. They was hacking shit out that nigga. They just couldn't guard up on that nigga. Now in the fourth quarter, if you want to say it was unethical hoops, it was bad ball for sure. But like, I don't know if you tuned in earlier. Like bro said, against the Wizards. I mean, Kobe did it against the Raptors. You know what I mean? Like, Dame scored 70 against the Kings or whatever it was. Like, it's if a player, if an all-star or Hall of Fame caliber player is gonna go off for 60, 70, 80, it's always gonna be against a bad tanking team every trip. Like, regardless, every single time. History's repeated itself. Like, how many times now? The Raptors was not when Kobe scored 81 in 06, the Raptors were not good, gang. They was not good. They didn't have Vince, they didn't have T-Mac. They had none of them niggas, bro. I think their best player might have been like Morris Peterson, my nigga. Like, y'all probably don't even know who that is. Like, I don't even think they had on. I don't even think they had. No, they didn't even have Andrea Bargnani because I think they drafted him with the first pick in 07. Nigga said Jalen Rose. The fuck out of here.
The night before that, I watched Shea put together one of the most special, meaningful moments of this season, authentically. Against
I don't even think Shea could score 70 in a game.
Consistently, this man hit one game winner, and then Jalen Williams
That's
almost
tough.
messed it up, and then he came back with another Kyrie Irving type game winner.
That's
Can
tough.
you imagine
That's
if
tough.
Shea broke the record in any type of way close to what Bam just did? Bro, the internet would literally break. Now, how exactly this just happened and what it looks like historically when you...
This is just what looks fucking nuts to me. Like, and this is real. This is not a dream. Like, it really goes Wilt, Bam, Kobe. Like, what? What?
Numbers is
What?
Now, Bam torched the Wizards in that first half. No doubt about it. But
Free throw fiend, go back and look at the fouls. They was all fouls, gang. The only crazy one where I was like, alright, is this nigga did like a Euro step 3 from the 3-point line, and that shit look fucking nutty, gang. I ain't gonna lie. That was the only foul where I was like, but he was doing his thing.
Highlights of this moment on the NBA channel, they posted like a 15-minute version of Bam's 83-point game. Basically, the whole second half is a free throw tape. And they don't even show exactly how he got to the line. Again, I'm not trying to trash this moment. I'm just being real. When you look at this moment historically, Kobe scored 81 points in a single game like 20 years ago now. When you look at the highlight tape of that game,
it's crazy.
The buckets are the most Kobe
They're
buckets that you'll see.
For sure.
At the tail end of the game.
For sure. Like, Kobe's 80 is a better 81 than Bam's 83 if you want to go bucket for bucket. But, like, I'm not going to discredit the nigga for scoring, like, for scoring 83. The nigga he had to shoot the free throws and make them. Like, you know what I mean? They didn't just put the points on the board, my nigga. Like, he had to earn them shits.
You know what I mean? Kobe to have the record, and I think like the last 5, 6, 7 points were free throws. But justifying the 81 points, the player that has the most field goals made in the modern era is Kobe.
Still
and
Kobe.
It matches with the 81 points. But I went on StatMuse and tried to find where Bam's game, the 83-point game, where it ranks amongst field goals made. And
how many did he make?
What I can find is this year he's dead ass tied with Cooper Flagg with the most field goals made in a single game. Coop scored basically half the points. Last night, Bam broke the record for the most free throws made and attempted in a single game. And that is impressive. First of all, he is a big. He's a small big, but he is a big. If you look at the players he's beside, as far as free throws attempted, they all suck at shooting free throws, and that's why they shot that many free throws. Out of everybody in that top 15 at least, Bam and Adrian Dantley, they're the only ones that made them at least an 80% clip. And Bam was obviously chasing history with his girl, his mom, and the whole NBA world watching. So you have to at least praise him for being clutch enough to seize that moment. But excluding Miami last night, because they shot 60 free throws and 43 of them was Bam. This man shot the 4th most free throws of any team this month. When you do look at the players that scored 70 points.
Yeah, the Lakers are losing the whole... Okay, so you wasn't in the stream the entire time. What I said earlier is the only way for like this record to be broken again or whatever is you're gonna need like a Hall of Fame or All-Star level player to be on a bad team like Kobe on the Lakers playing another in order to be like quote unquote ethical. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only really like real way I could picture in my mind of this happening again. If I'm being realistic.
In the game, you know, you would like the player to be somewhat hot. I get in the first half.
Look, Luka had 10 less points, and he had 5 less made field goals. You feel me? So it's like, it's really not that crazy. Now, Bam hit 15 more free throws than the nigga, but he nigga had more attempts. Like, he had more attempts. What was I supposed to say?
In that second half, Bam was kind of jacking, anticipating fouls and stuff like that. But to be the only 70-point scorer,
And the crazy
that
thing,
didn't
I don't
shoot
even think he shot
50%
good.
from the
I don't
field-
even think he shot good from the three. I think he only hit like 7 threes out of like 22. Now, when I watched the fourth quarter, I think he went like 0 for 7 in the fourth quarter, but he was just chucking like over double and triple teams. So I'm not
but he
surprised he was
shot
missing.
43 free throws. It does have a manufactured ass vibe
Yeah,
to it.
yeah,
but
7 for
again,
22.
bro, you gotta respect it.
That's
To
crazy.
score 80 points in any game is hard to do. To make 14 of 16 free throws in the fourth quarter when everyone is watching, trying to see if you're going to break Kobe's record. That's impressive.
That's
Like,
pressure.
You can't hate on that.
That's
Sometimes
pressure.
You got to put the calculators down and the stats and all that stuff and just enjoy the moment. And that's what I'm gonna do. Shout out to Bam. Shout out to Miami quietly winning 7 straight. And that is a moment, regardless of how.
Like, can we just give a nigga his flowers in 2026? Like, is that hard to do now in 2026? Like, a nigga can't just win. A nigga can't just be lit now.